Hey guys, it is I was gonna say February. It is April 12th, 1 p.m. and right now I am in a space in my life where I just don't know what it feels like. At least it feels like I just don't know like anything, and it's very uncomfortable for me because I like to know things. I like to know what, when, how, and why. Lately, God has gotten me into journaling, or writing or whatever. One thing about it that I always used to do was write. I had a diary as a kid. I was one of those kids who had a diary with a lock on it, and I hid my key and everything. And recently, God has opened my mind to understand that writing is therapeutic for me. And I hate to write with my hand, like with a pen and paper and stuff, because it hurts. It hurts really, really bad. But I just had to get through it because I had to finish writing. I don't know. And it's not like I'm writing a book or a journal or anything. I mean, a book or anything like that. It's just how I feel in the moment, and in those moments, God will come through and He'll speak to me through my writing. It's really interesting. Like yesterday, for example, I was writing, and I'm just writing and writing and writing and writing and writing and writing, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. Throw the paper, like I dropped the mic, and then He's like, read it. I was like, I mean, like I know what I wrote, but okay, right? I get to reading it, and I was like, wait, I didn't. And literally, when I go home, I'm going to read one of them to you guys so I can show you how He like just came through and I didn't even notice. Like he is just he is like he knows how to exercise your gifts and turn it into a place of communication for the two of you, for you and Him. And I told Him I wanted to grow deeper in relationship with Him. He knows my heart. So He decided to let me, well, first He decided to remind me my passion for writing, and then encourage me to write. Like out of nowhere, guys, when I tell you, it was just like I have to write, and I just got a pen, I got a piece of paper, and I just wrote. And when I was done writing that, I wrote on another page. Like I just kept writing, and through that He just spoke. It was beautiful. It was truly beautiful. And I'm gonna read one of the pages when I get home. I don't have it on me, but I should carry that book around because I had another urge. And all right, y'all, I'm back. I had to cut that video short. Like I said, I was at work, and I feel weird like recording at work because I be code switching, y'all. I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. Like I really do that. Like, and it's like I can't help myself. You feel me? Like it's like it just happens. Like the moment I know I'm at work or I'm like in a what's it call it? Like if I had an interview or something like that, like I don't know, I just get this way. Y'all go. I don't know if y'all gonna notice it actually, because y'all might think that's just how I am. But like in the footage before this one, yeah, that's how I am at work. I don't know why I get like that, y'all. I promise. But I'm about to go home. I'm about to send y'all. What am I talking about? I'm about to go home. But I'm gonna read y'all a page from my notebook. Hey guys. So I'm home. I really don't like that you can see. I really don't like that you can see my ring light in my glasses. That's weird. But whatever. Got my notebook. I got it from the dollar store. Oh, it's backwards. It says dream it, wish it, do it. I can't read backwards. I think I'm gonna do this one. Okay. This one. So This is the bread and butter, but this over here is like an entree. So I'm gonna read the bread and butter, and then we're gonna understand some things in the entree. Guys, I'm like really excited because, like I said earlier, like it was mind-boggling seeing how God moved through my writing. It was almost a little bit creepy, but a good creepy. Like, it was like, what? I didn't even know I wrote that. But it's weird because it was coming through my mental, and I was just writing. I was writing. And it made sense when I was writing it. And then when I started reading, I was like, what? Like, it's not my thoughts. But when you let God in, when you become one with Jesus Christ, and he lives within you, you accept him, you receive him, you crave him, you look for him, you seek him. His thoughts are your thoughts. Okay, let me just shut up. Let me read it. Okay. And all right, so okay. I'm about to be very vulnerable right now, so I'm a little nervous because I'm reading y'all my personal stuff. But it's okay. I'm nervous. Okay. All right. Inadequacy and regret don't seem to go hand in hand, but right now it feels like it. I feel like I can't reach my potential, the being I am designed to be, because I keep making mistakes in which I deeply regret, which then makes me feel inadequate. Am I capable? Am I just not ready? Did I do something wrong? Where did I mess up? Are all questions I ask myself when I feel stuck and incapable of progression, all out of positivity. Because if you know, my little motto is positivity and progression, and I hate when I feel sucked out of both. So this is when God started speaking, because honestly at that point I got stuck, because I was like whatever, life is whatever, right? Just whatever. And then my hand just I just had to write something. And I just started writing, right? So this is when God started speaking. He said, literally, I wrote, God says, lean on me, for I am strong. I can carry all your pains and sorrows, for that's all they are, because you are far from inadequate and far from full of regret. You are full of lessons, ideas, creativities that you are capable of reaching with me, with God. Life without me, life without God. Whenever I say me, I'm talking about Jesus, okay? So life without me is a life you feel to be worthless, still and stagnant. So do life with me, for it is full of life, excitement, accomplishments, new beginnings, love, and light. The capability to reach your potential lies within me, because you will not reach it wearing inadequacy, regret, shame, guilt, and sorrow on your shoulders. For true peace and capability lies within me. Love lies within me. Hope lies within me. I am your life, you're everlasting, you're happy, you're everything as you are to me. Let's do life together, like for real. I want to make a commitment. I love you. And so when I got to reading this, I was like, what? Like, wait, I got a little confused, because I was like, especially at the part where it says, life without me is a life you feel to be worthless, still, and stagnant. I agreed with that part, but at the same time, I was like, isn't there an opportunity, though, to still find some kind of, like, purpose? Like, once you leave that still and stagnant place? And I also wondered, like, are people like forever still and stagnant? And it helped me notice that when I was going through, like, basically the whole year without God. My phone's ringing. Hold on. Okay, so when I was going through that period in my life where I was just kind of like doing life without God, in the moment, like within that time, as I look back, I recognize that I was very much still and stagnant. But my mind was elsewhere. Excuse me. I distracted my mind well enough to not recognize that I wasn't getting anywhere. I wasn't reaching my goals. I wasn't touching my potential in any kinds of way. I was very pulled back. At the time, I didn't notice it because, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like when I came back in contact, in relations with God, close corner relationships with God, I was like, wow. He started to show me my capabilities and how they only lie. They can only be pushed out through him. When it comes to doing life with God, it's deeper than praying. It's deeper than praying over your food, praying over the protection of your vehicle. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's deeper than all of that. Like, it don't just stop where, oh God, I can't afford my rent, can you help? It's not just there. That's not where it stops. If you're seeking for a really genuine relationship with someone, say if you're looking for a significant other, if you're ready for love, if you're ready to embrace somebody, you're looking for something sustaining, something consistent, something real and raw, like something that kind of just fills you up, like cups that little empty spot and warms it up, right? And that is the kind of relationship God is looking for with you right there. He wants to fill that gap that is only there for him. Like that whole spot that a lot of us kind of feel with a lot of BS, it was designed for him to live there in you. And instead, what a lot of us will do, we will be like, all right, you know what? It's feeling empty again. I need to go do this and a third. Or sometimes people fill it up with negativity. I'll never be worth it. I'm just a piece of poop. I guess I'm just not the one. And they fill it up with a lot of negativity and they say, I'll be this way till I die. And that is not what he wants. That's not the goal. That's not where he was trying to take you. But it's okay if you're there, because even if you are there, he is ready still to do life with you. It's something, the one thing about Jesus that honestly mind blows me is because, like, how are you so forgiving? How are you so open to people like me? I'm not even finna start talking about y'all. I'm talking about me. You see, over time, y'all gonna get to know me. I am not peaches and cream. I'm not. I'm dangerous, baby. I am. But he wants to make me dangerous in a holy way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that, because I'm not okay with being dangerous in the way I am. Like, I'm not. So he is trying to work on that in me, and I can only allow that to be worked on. I can only really work on that with him. I can't do that by myself. I can't, because I'm gonna, first of all, despite what I am going to do, the devil's going to make that 10 times harder doing it by myself. That little protection bubble that God gives you when you allow him in your close space is magnificent. Like nothing, absolutely nothing phases you. It's mind-blowing. It's truly mind-blowing. Like, really, it really is. It really is. You feel like, wow, just maybe a week ago I would have been cursing that monkey out, but I didn't. Wow. All right, Lord. You know what I'm saying? And the devil like, dang, man, I thought that was gonna work. It worked just last week. Why is she not upset? You know, like, so listen, things like that is what I mean when it comes to having a relationship with God. Like, a relationship, doing life with him equates having a relationship with him. Okay, so listen. So he said, let's do life together. At the end, let's do life together. Like, for real, I want to make a commitment. I love you. I said, I love you too. But that was a little, it gave me like a little bit of a scare. Like, I was like, I don't mind doing it with you. I don't. But like, what that consists of, I might not want to do it. So, and I started talking to him about that. when I was, like I said, when I had that moment with God, I said, all right, what do you mean by having a commitment? Like, what does that exactly mean to you? Like, what does that entail? Does that mean that I'm going to be like stomping on the devil's head every day like a pack-a-mole? What do you mean? What does that mean? So he's like, start writing. So I started writing again, and that's what I wrote. So I said, doing life with God sounds easy but scary. It sounds like one wrong turn and you're kicked off the bus. Life with God means you can be what did I say? I said life with God means you can be you while he works with you. Of course, he will have his inputs like when you make the wrong turn. He will be right there to teach you how to make the right one. He will grow you, mold you, encourage you, direct you towards your highest self, the self he designed you to be, the self the world had nothing to do with. Okay, I'll stop right there. So when remember how I was saying like the world puts a lot of weight on your shoulders? That's all, the devil. When I say the world, it's like it goes hand in hand with the devil. Like the world is the devil's playground. He goes around here running rampant, getting little demons, little minions to do his little dirty work, directing everybody to do horrible things, and whispering sweet nothings into your ear so you can go jump off the bridge. That's the world. That's the weight of the world, the devil. So when he said, the self the world had nothing to do with, is it's supposed to amplify the fact that when you do life without God, it shuns you in a way that you don't, a lot of people get used to the weight of the world and they conform in a sense, and they kind of just find how to wiggle through it. But my point is, you don't have to do that with God. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're just allowing yourself to live life, like really just live it. That's it. With God, though. With God, with Jesus in you. The weight of the world does not impound you no more. It doesn't affect you the way it does when you're just walking around as a naked human, ready to be smacked up and upside down from the devil and his demons. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when you got the protector right on the inside of you as you walk through a battleground, I'm not saying that you're exempt from the world and its mess. You're not exempt. It just feels different. You feel what I'm saying? It doesn't affect you as greatly as it would because you're with God. God is with you, and that peace is everlasting. But the thing about that, you have to do it with him. You have to maintain that relationship with him in order to maintain that kind of peace. Okay, so let me finish reading. So it says that's so funny. So I said, we think we can reach our highest self without God. Hilarious, because I sure did. But in reality, we wouldn't even get halfway. The weight of the world and the devils in it are just way too powerful for frail humans like us. But with God, it is possible. That's basically what I just said. The weight of the world and the devils in it are just way too powerful for the frail kind of humans we are without God. But with God, the devil and his little power is nothing. Okay, it's nothing. It's zilch. So, okay, so it says, no matter how many wrong turns you make, if you're doing life with me, then you will always be redirected. Don't worry about wasting time, because I'm big on that. Because I probably was thinking all of this stuff while I was writing. Isn't that interesting? Like, you guys have to try this stuff. It's like crack. Anyway, don't worry about wasting time. Time already been extended for you. I will always make a way, and think about it, because you know that. So, like, when it comes to those feelings, like I said in the beginning, inadequacy and regret, I started to feel incapable. I started to feel like it just wasn't my time, or maybe it wasn't my path, or I was just wrong place. I mean, right place, wrong time. Yeah, right. So I was like, well, maybe I'm just not there yet. Whatever, I'll get there. And it's like, baby girl, if I'm being real with you, you're not ever gonna get there without me. And it's like, you will try, you will go hard, you will go in, baby. I know you will. But the capability you need in order to reach that point is beyond you. And that's only because a lot of that stuff that the devil adds onto you, the world adds onto you, gets in the way of you even feeling capable. I don't want you to allow yourself to put so much weight on the title of being a Christian that you don't be one. You feel me? Because like with me, I'm just like, yo, I'm not perfect. I'm not ready to stop smoking. I'm not ready to stop cursing. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things that I'm just not in a place where I want to push myself to do it. And he says, that's okay. Just stay with me. That's all he wants. Is me. Isn't that great? Like, seriously. All you gotta do is just be in relationship. That's what you want. Okay. And for that to be in effect so much that that's all you need. So, I'll talk to you another time. I love y'all. Peace.